stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Florida Gators and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Gators headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Bringing it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Longhorns offense will start this game off with the football. And we've said many times it's tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The Gators offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. There's Tramell Jones Jr. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The run inside. It's ball. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Jones to throw. Sets up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown Gators! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. To throw, Manning. Looking for a deep man. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Might be calling a hot route. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The give to Brown. Across the 45. There's some room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Off play action on first down. Wilson open on the right side. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this week.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Montgomery. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quick spin on the run. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Only a place to be tackled immediately. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the try is no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the back. Throwing Manning. Got a man. It's Townsend. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it and play it from the 33. Hand off for Brown. Across the 45. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Flips it out in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Yeah, great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Ball. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself on the draw. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes a catch. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Roll will keep an eye on him. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's a give the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And on that out route, 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
Dead center perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Brown running left. He's there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Manning from the gun on third down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. The Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time. Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. Uncorks one. And he makes the tackle, but not before the first down is picked up and the gamble pays off. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Brown. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Manning. Complete, left side, Coleman. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He might want another play. Again, it's Brown. On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the first down, and they'll get it back.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big 4th down stop.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's the pressure. Working that left side now. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Gators line up to punt it away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Sends it back in motion. Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. A give to Brown. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Manning from the gun on third down. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner out there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Arch is going to throw for it. Unleashes it. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and 19 on the season.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss it, find the end zone.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Tight end now in motion. Jones wants to throw it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Safe completion on the screen. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And he muffs in a loose football. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here's Brown to begin the drive.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's Arch to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Texas sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given...
Got it!
I'll tell you what, wide receivers out there, you earn your opportunities. You make catches like that, the quarterback's going to keep coming your way.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Jones to throw. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Florida. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Arch Madness. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it along the sideline. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
To throw, Manning. Makes a grab. Touchdown, Texas! And we've got a shootout. That's the first score today for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown, massive for their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the second half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown was huge for this offense.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bold Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the Pitt Panthers. And it's the Eagles who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. 2-3 would hardly be 5-0. But if they can close this out, they've accomplished something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Gators head coach told me coming out of the locker room, his message to his team at the half was, we are better than this. Even though they're playing an opponent that's ranked higher than they are today, he believes sitting at 500 in the conference, this is the turning point of their season. He asked them, what type of team do you want to be? We decide right now. I'll keep you posted if they come out of that locker room with that same urgency here to start the third quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Handoff for Ball. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second.
Makes a grab and room to run. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. Like, this is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Got it behind the line. It's Mays. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Here's a give the ball. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Ball again. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. In the red area, it's Montgomery. Might have a chance. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
The play action fake. Here's a heat. Big guy smells it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. The give. Stop. Nothing. Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Texas offense. And after that last field goal, they start this 3rd quarter, find themselves playing from behind. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's Brown again. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, obviously, the running back has been a big story for this offense all season long. And the coaches talked about this in the offseason. They had to identify the right guy in the portal to help this offense be physical, to generate explosive plays, and really take them to the next level. They found their guy. This guy's been so good each and every week. He's been able to take care of himself, stay healthy, and he's gotten better as the season has gone on. And here we are, guys, late in the season. He's in Heisman contention, and he's got this team knocking on the doorstep of a college football playoff.
Throwing Manning. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Smothers. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. This offense doing business in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smothers. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackle.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Makes the grab. He smashes his way through again. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Mays. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball support.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Manning, here comes the heat. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Might be changing the route. 3rd down from the gun, Manning. Turns it loose. It falls incomplete, and will change into the field to get things started back up. Midway point of the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The sure hands, it's Mays. Oh, what a cut! Oh, another continues to fight for yards. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Jones to throw. Slings it downfield. They're just working that sideline. Excellent footwork to stay in bounds. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the... There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He wants to change this route. Here's Manning to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Takes the handoff. It Smothers.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. On target. Snags it, and there's running room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Running inside. It's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Smothers. Maybe a crease. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you?
Touchdown, Longhorn! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal.
Turning it on! They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Looking for room. It's Montgomery. There's a crease. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And then man coverage when they get up in your...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. So now it's second and long. They'll give it to Ball. Got enough for the first. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, they're down by one possession here. It's been a nice drive and a really good play called running the football. Gets an explosive play down into the red zone. And listen, they may decide to run it again.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Jones wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. They'll try to run with Ball. This defense getting the job done, forcing a fourth down decision. A field goal would tie it. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And he got it! And they take the lead inside a minute to play.
Man, that's a big kick. That's a big moment, a lot of pressure. He delivers, ties this football game up late in the fourth quarter.
And he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Arch to throw. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you.
Looking to take a shot. Leap and grab for a big gain. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking for a gap. It Smothers. Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And the offense right now, I think, just trying to set the football up into a place where their kicker likes it. Running to the left-hand side, you've got an opportunity here to win this game late. So you're just really positioning the football into a place, into a hash that your kicker likes to try and go get the win.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Tries to get it himself. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. And it's good! Hey. Huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. They've reeled off